Oi, this is how to approach women one on one, step by steps. Now, approaching women, most kids nowadays are very nihilistic, pessimistic. The women want tall guys. I am 6'3", bro. I think that may have helped me, right? I'd be the first one to put my hands up and say I'm honest, like somebody with, a lot of money saying that that did not help them in acquiring women. We have to be honest. I think me being 6'3", and I'm one of those people, bro. Like, I'm just genetically built. Like, it's just I don't have to work out if it makes sense. I just would just have six packs. I have six packs right now. But the guy that taught me how to uh, approach women, how to get women, was a Congolese guy. He's short as fuck. Do you know how short Congolese are compared to Sudanese, bro? I'm Sudanese, so I'm naturally tall. But I'm not even the tallest at 6'3" in my family. When I go to family meeting, there's people taller than me. You get me? And those taller people are bad with women. So I don't think this comes down to money, heights, or looks maxing. Like, look at me, bro. Right? I consider myself attractive, and that's the first thing I want you to understand. You have to have this arrogant sort of confidence, bro. You have to be arrogant. If you watch football, you have to be like Zlatan. You know, you are a Ferrari. You shouldn't be thinking, oh, in a meek way. I can't get women. The guy that taught me how to get women, how to approach women when we were in high school was short as fuck, bro. And he was so good at picking up women that I literally went to him and asked him how he did it. And whenever we have a school break, we were like 17, 18-year olds. Luckily in Australia, a lot of backpackers, they'll come down from like Germany, a lot of backpackers from Europe and everywhere around the world, right? So there's these backpackers girls, and they were at the park, and I said, bro, I have like an actual fear of approaching women. I literally had an actual fear of approaching women, even though I had the heights, I didn't have the looks. I think it was a confident thing, and I think if I could get you right to just see that it's about confidence, right? Don't be one of those like MGTOW people or one of those guys that just demoralize and they think women are the devil and they're just the women are the worst and they're hoes and they're this and they're that. And bro, that mentality, that mentality slowly decrease your chances of getting with women because you're becoming this hatred person, this hateful person. You know, a woman can smell that off you, bro. Like, this guy is just, he has a weird ass vibes. You begin to pick up ideologies about women that may or may not be true. So going back to humbling myself and learning from a guy who I didn't think is the ideal of what the girls want, and he learned from his older brother. We were the same age, by the way. So I went to his older brother too for further studies. But what I'm going to tell you today, if you haven't approached a woman in person, we are past the the part where you need to study. We are past the part where you need to go ask somebody. We are at the state now where I have to speak to you honestly. And if you're somebody who watches my videos, I would want you to get used to somebody speaking to you harsh truth. If you don't like harsh truth and you want to be comforted and you just want to dance around the topic, bro, go and find someone else. I'd be more than happy if you go find someone else who would comfort you, cuddle you, and he'll lead you down. Either you find a YouTuber who thinks girls are this way and just negative, or you find a guy who think, oh, it's because you need to improve it. I'm gonna tell you straightforward. If you're 18 to 25 and you haven't approached or you're asking me how to approach a woman in person, I sympathize with you. Okay. If you're past the age of 25 and up, I want you to listen to me very carefully. You are a frightened chicken. I want you to admit that, bro. Because the reason I said that is there's a build up. You see a sexy girl that you fancy, right? And then you just, instead of approaching this girl without thought, you are sitting there thinking, what is the best course of action? What should I say to her? What should be my opening line? To people, they think that they're being clever. Brother, that's you, right? Deluding yourself, being a frightened chicken. You're scared shitless. You're a pussy, bro. Like, what's the worst that can happen if you just approach the woman? Hmm? If she slaps you, brother, take it. Just get slapped. If she says, ew, you're not my type, that just happened. It's not bad. It's not the end of the world, bro. And it's fine. You may not be everybody's type. And then there's a third chance that the girl might actually fancy you back too and be like, oh, look at this guy. He's nervous as fuck, but at least he's trying. You get me? And then the girl will be like, oh, cool. She's opening to it and she'll be like, come on then. Come on then. Spit your game. Raise me up. Do your thing. Do your best. And she might actually just raise you up back because the reason I'm saying this, it doesn't matter if you're overconfident or nervous. Just do it. Now I'm sounding like Shia LaBeouf. You have to just, brother, you just have to do it. If you're 18 to 25-year-old, I'm talking to you. If you're 25-year-old and 25 years over, I can't cuddle you, bro. I'm just going to be straight up with you. You're a bitch. That's the best way I could put it. You are a frightened chicken who is making up scenarios in your mind of what's going to happen. And I'm telling you, there's one way this goes. You get rejected, pick yourself up, try again. When you do this over and over again, right? When you pick yourself up and try again, it doesn't matter what type of technique I have, what is the best way. And so, in a way, bro, I lie to you when I say step by step. In actuality, if you want to get a girl, bro, you would have to get rejected many times, over and over and over again. Trials and tribulation. And in doing so, by being rejected many times, picking up, letting your nut hang, you will come up with your own way, your own technique, your own approach, which would be much more superior than anything I could give you. The only thing I could give you is imagine me if you're like 18 to 25. As your older brother, I'm 27. I'm telling you, brother, all right, harden the fuck up. Go eat up the rejection, eat up the slap, eat up the ew, eat up the whatever. I don't care what you look like. I'm telling you, at 18 or whatever, how old you are, go there. Now, the 18-year-old, the people lower than that, if you're watching my videos, first of all, you need to leave if you're below 18, bro. I cannot be your role model. I am a madman. I am lost. I'm crazy, and I don't want to be found. I don't want to act as if I'm some sort of a sane, rational human being just so you can look up to me. You're not ready for someone like this. You need somebody who's calm, cool, collected, and level-headed. But I will tell you this, if you're 18 and below. Let's say you're in high school. You want to pick up a girl in high school. The trick that we used to do in high school, and I wouldn't say my friend who was short and much more, I wouldn't even use the word little, bro. That's kind of like demeaning to my brother. I love that man to death. He knows I don't mean it like that. But the homie of mine who was short as fuck, his technique that he taught me was simple, bro. When I wanted to pick up this girl, this Aussie girl, this beautiful girl, I was obsessed with her, bro. She was part of the popular girls. I was a nerd, nobody at all, bro. At all, nobody. So I went and asked my friend, what is the best way? How do I go about this? How do I pick up a popular girl as a fucking nerd, bro? How do I go about this shit? Homie looked at me, bro, like he was Yoda. And he said, Petey, take a sit. I'm about to tell you a secret. He said, what is the girl's name? I told him. He said, tomorrow at recess or lunchtime, what you're going to do, you're going to make friends with her friends and you're going to ignore her. I'm like, nigga, what? Why would I ignore that girl? That's my target. That's the girl I'm after. You're going to ignore her. Homie was like Tyler Durden. I said, bro, why the fuck would I ignore the girl that I'm after? He said, when you become friends with her friends, right? And because there is no this sort of fear, like the fear you would have going after the girl you like, you're just going for a friend. And then there's this sort of well, what is the word here? When you're friends with somebody, bro, without any sort of like attraction, fuck. I need to start reading books again, bro. I need to start reading 10 books, you know? But you're not going to her friends because you're attracted to them. There's no even need. When I used to go and talk to the girl's friend, the girl that I'm after, there was no fear of interacting because we're just sort of like, you know, I don't have a desire to be with her friends. I want her. And so whenever I would go to her friends and just talk, right? It'll be normal. There's no fear because that's not the girl I'm after. So the girl I was after, whenever I wanted to go talk to her, there was fear. But her friends, I'd talk to them with no fear. And little by little, I actually became best friend till this day with the most popular girl in school and the hottest girl that everyone thought, because my target was the hottest girl to me. But my friend was hotter to people. I mean, she was famous, all of that. People love her. She's so attractive and blah, blah, blah. To this day, me and her are still friends. But I was just trying to get to her friend. When I got to that girl that I was after saw that I was cool with her friends, she came around wondering, what, who is this guy and why is he not talking to me? Am I not cool enough? So she was the one that made the approach. So if you're 18 and you're still in high school, brother, try that shit. Instead of talking to the target, the girl that you want, talk to her friends, become friends with them, and ignore her. Act like she doesn't exist. And slowly she would be like intrigued by you, like why all her friends like you, you're not talking to her. It's weird social engineering. Anyways, but to anybody that's 18 and over, to 25 and 25 and over, brother, let your nut hang. Go and talk to the girl and do it scared. That is the best advice I could give to you, because I respect you as an intelligent human being. You are watching this. I don't care how old you are. Just by the mere fact that you have survived this long, and you're not dead, proves to me that you are intelligent. Now, all you have to do, my brother, is go and do it scared. The steps by steps is all bullshit. You have to convince yourself that you are not a frightened chicken. Don't fight me for calling you a pussy. Look in the mirror. Are you real? If you're real, that girl you like, you're going to approach her with your legs shaking and your voice shaking and anticipating the uncertainty. Mm. Go there. If she rejects you, my brother, you will you will recover. But I don't like to sell hope because it's not my thing. There's one thing I can tell you. You will become much, much better than all your friends if you just go eat up the rejections right now. Because I'm not saying you're going to be good for your first few try. You will do it scared. And if you will do it scared, I respect you. And give it like 6 months to a year, bro. Human beings will like to adapt. Your brain will adapt. It will start to pick up. Whenever you talk to girls, you are assessing yourself. You're becoming aware of what you say and words and all of that shit. If you are a frightened chicken who would go to YouTuber, to another YouTuber, to another YouTuber, learning about how to approach women and subscribing and watching like the 20th video on that guy teaching you on how to approach women, I don't want you as a viewer. I don't want you as a Cattlehead gang member. I don't want you anywhere around me, because I'm the type of person that doesn't like to sit around and romanticize things. I just like to do it. My motto is life is action. You want a girl? Go do it. If she slaps you, that's the action. That's the life there in action. She slapped you. She rejects you. That's the life there in action. And if she says, he's kind of cute, then don't even come to thank me. Don't even come to thank me. You, sir, are a man, and you did it. You should be proud of yourself. Take care.